Hellfire is 70 years deep. 70 years deep. Imagine falling your whole life. That's how deep it is. It is dark. The fire of hellfire is in a magnitude we cannot comprehend compared to the fire of this world. Some of the scholars said that if the people of hellfire found fire like the fire in this world, they would have actually been able to sleep and relax. Brothers and sisters, when we walk into the shower and it's a little hot, we're like, oh, astaghfirullah. We cannot handle this. The fire is black. It has been burning for years and years until it has burnt the light. It is pitch dark. The first verse I want to share when it comes to the hellfire is the objective of the hellfire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ذَلِكَ يُخَوِّفُ اللَّهُ بِهِ عِبَادُهُ يَا عِبَادِ فَاتَّقُونَ. Allah is telling you these verses so that you can be afraid. I am not standing here trying to make it more dramatic than it is. Allah is telling you in His own words. Allah will tell you these verses so that you will be afraid. Ya ibadi fattaqun. Oh my servants, fear me. Fear me. Hellfire, brothers and sisters, is layers and layers of fire. You know when you go to a barbecue and you look at the barbecue, or better, a campfire. Who's seen a campfire before? Campfires. Have you ever stared at the wood being burnt in that campfire, at the heart of the fire? Have you ever seen that? At the heart of hellfire are humans and rocks. The fuel of hellfire are humans and rocks. May Allah protect us. The fire uses humans to keep burning again and again. And the rocks are the rocks of the idols that people worshipped. I'm going to go through some verses and I'm going to not try to make it any more dramatic than it is, because hellfire is very scary as is. Allah says, when hellfire sees them from a faraway place, it will rage and roar. وَإِذَا رَأَتْهُم مِّن مَّكَانٍ بَعِيدٍ سَمِعُوا لَهَا تَغَيُّظًا وَزَفِيرًا وَإِذَا أُلْقُوا مِنْهَا مَكَانًا ضَيِّقًا مُقَرَّنِينَ دعوا هنالك ثبورا لا تدعوا اليوم ثبورا واحدا وادعوا ثبورا كثيرا. Allah says, when hellfire sees them from far away, it will rage and roar out of anger, and they will be thrown into it in a narrow place, chained together, and they will shout out, "Oh Allah, destruct us. Oh Allah, end this." And Allah will answer back, don't shout out for one destruction, shout out for as many as you want. It won't make a difference. Brothers and sisters, when you see hellfire, and I'm going to talk to the mothers first. From what you see, you will wish to throw your son and daughter in it to save yourself. You will throw your mother and father if you could. You will throw all mankind if you could to save yourself. That's hellfire. The sinner would desire to ransom himself from the punishment of the day of judgment, from the punishment of that day with his children, his wife, his brother, and all mankind. يود المجرم لو يفتدي من عذاب يومئذ ببنيه وصاحبته وأخيه وفصيلته التي تؤويه ومن في الأرض جميعا ثم ينجيه. كلا. Allah says, no, that will not happen. It is hellfire, and it will burn away at their fleshes. Brothers and sisters, every time your skin burns, your skin is how you feel the pain. So every time it burns and dies, Allah will replace it with new skin so that you can continuously feel the punishment, feel the pain. May Allah protect us from that. What are you wearing? What are people wearing in hellfire? Brothers and sisters, try to imagine this. The companions used to try to imagine this themselves. That's what kept them going. If every time we hear these verses about hellfire, we think about people other than us, then these verses are not effective. Think of yourself in this. Think of yourself wearing garments made out of tar, burning tar. And on top of your heads, boiling water is poured. From the heat of that water, everything in your bellies will melt and vanish. وَلَهُمْ مَقَامِعُ مِنْ حَدِيدٍ. And there are hooks of iron hooks poking and pulling at you. That's hellfire. You think you can handle this? Do you think you can handle a moment of this? That's the physical pain. The emotional pain is even worse. When the people of hellfire will call upon the people, when the people of hellfire will call upon the people of Jannah, and they will say, "Oh, people of Jannah," they can see them. Part of the punishment is to see Jannah, to see the other people having fun, and you're burning in it. And they will say, "Oh, people of Jannah, ونادى أصحاب النار أصحاب الجنة أن أفيضوا علينا من الماء." Just give us some water, that's all we want, some water. Or anything that Allah has given you. And the people of Jannah will say, "No, Allah has made it forbidden for those who have rejected. For those who have lived their life, their deen, their way of life." Listen to the second verse. الَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا دِينَهُمْ لَهْوًا وَلَعِبًا. Those who took their way of life as just play and amusement. This world, you're just chilling in it. That's all you're doing. You're just living it. Their way of life is just having fun. They don't care. Allah has made it forbidden on these people to taste even the water. May Allah protect us, brothers and sisters. So what are they drinking? They are drinking boiling, rusted water. وَيُسْقَى مِنْ مَاءٍ صَدِيدٍ يَتَجَرَّعُهُ وَلَا يَكَادُ يُسِيغُ. They are forced to drink it and they cannot swallow it. وَيَأْتِيهِمُ الْمَوْتِ. And death comes to them from every direction, meaning that they have every reason to die. وَمَا هُوَ بِمَيِّتٍ. And there is no death. May Allah protect us. I'm going to go through 4 more verses to show you a certain scenario. The people of hellfire, brothers and sisters, they cannot handle this pain. They cannot handle the pain. So what they do, they call on the keepers of hellfire. They call on the keepers of hellfire to do what? To give them a break for a day. Just tell Allah to give us a break for one day. That's all we want. Just one day rest. And the keepers of hellfire قالوا أَوَلَمْ تَكُ تَأْتِيكُمْ رُسُلُكُمْ. Didn't you guys get messengers and prophets to tell you about what to do? And the people of hellfire will say, "Bala, yeah, we did." And the keepers of hellfire will say, "Fado." So ask for whatever you want. No one will answer your dua. So the people of hellfire don't know what to do. So they call on the big keeper of hellfire. His name is Malik. وَنَادَوْا يَا Malik. They keep on calling on this angel named Malik. And the hadith say they keep calling for 1,000 years. Ya Malik, Ya Malik, and Malik answers, what do you want? And the people of Hellfire says, Ya Malik, tell Allah to kill us. Just end this. We can't take it anymore. And Malik answers in a very simple answer, اخسأوا فيها إنكم ماكثون. You are staying in it forever. So their last resort is what? To call on Allah. So they will call on Allah. قالوا ربنا. They will call on Allah. Allah, help us. غلبت علينا شقوتنا وكنا قوما ضالين. We admit, we were very bad people. They admit now. ربنا أخرجنا منها. Take us out of it. And we promise, if we do bad again, then throw us in it. Brothers and sisters, the scholars say this is one of the toughest punishments of hellfire, when Allah responds back at them. And He says, اخسأوا فيها ولا تكلمون. Stay in it forever and don't talk to me again. And their lips are sealed. Sometimes talking relieves the pain. In hellfire, there is no talking. There is nothing. It's just utter pain. The last slide. اصلوها فاصبروا أو لا تصبروا. Brothers and sisters, may Allah protect us. Allah says, taste the hellfire. And whether you're patient or not, it really doesn't make a difference. Because you are only being punished for what you have done. You are only being punished for what you've done. Yeah, paradise.